When you're thinking about cool places to visit in Saskatoon, Woodlawn Cemetery might not be in the top of your list, but it really is one of Saskatoon's gems. It's a beautiful garden spot. It's quiet and serene with towering trees and history. Woodlawn, like every cemetery, is full of history. In the early part of the 20th century, the only cemetery in Saskatoon was the Nutana Pioneer Cemetery on the riverbank near the exhibition ground. But as Saskatoon grew, it grew here on the west side of the river, and the people that lived on the west side of the river finally in 1905 petitioned the local government and said, we need a cemetery on this side of the river. Now, there was already a small Catholic cemetery here where Woodlawn is now, and in 1906 the city of Saskatoon established Woodlawn Cemetery as the official burying ground for people in Saskatoon. And so it's grown considerably since then. There are just around 65,000 burials here in Woodlawn Cemetery right now in 2018. The other thing you'll see when you look in Woodlawn Cemetery, there are thousands of trees, 3,800 trees in Woodlawn. We've been planting trees here really since the first burial in January of 1906. The thing about cemeteries is that they are full of people, and they're full of the memories of people. When you walk along the rows and you read the headstones and you sort of imagine the stories of the people that lived here, you really are living the history of Saskatoon. Something that people might find a little surprising, there used to be homes, businesses, and even gardens in Woodlawn Cemetery. The Saskatoon Brickyard was here, quite close to where we're standing, between 1911 to 1932, run by a fellow named Harry Elliott, and he actually manufactured bricks right here in the cemetery. In fact, when they filled everything in afterwards, they used a lot of his old bricks as fill, so cemetery staff, when they're excavating here, will occasionally turn up bits of old brick. Lockstaff housing was here for a while, and in the north part of the cemetery, in the new section, at one time they rented out plots there to people to use as gardens. Cemeteries are people places. People's first reaction is to think of the cemetery as a sad place, but there's more to it than that, because held within the cemetery are the life stories of everybody who ever lived here. Who they were and what they did, their joys, their sorrows, their triumphs, their victories, and it's all here, right at the cemetery.